Okay, we should now be live. And yes, I know the gameplay is not up, but I'm getting to that shortly. I'm just letting my phone charge because I've been playing a lot of Dragalia Lost as of late. And so, yeah, that kind of explains it. But a lot kind of dropped today. First of all, I did not realize BOB was going to be this early. I thought it was going to be on the 7th, which they were going cray-cray over being, holy hell, something's appearing on the 7th kind of deal. And that didn't really happen. I would say it's the 6th, and technically tomorrow, which is... There is a banner for tomorrow. We'll talk about it when it comes tomorrow tonight. To stream. But I'll also talk about it more and what my thoughts are on Discord tonight. There we go. Aside from that, there's also several other banners. One, Alice's Raid Up should also come tomorrow, as well as a free scout is also coming tomorrow for 6 stars, so that's also something to note. But anyway, aside from that, BOB is finally here. Before we fully get started on the whole BOB mess of what is BOB, and trust me, it's already, I can already feel the pain with BOB. I should probably finish that. Anyway, bosses crashing all over the place, points are not calculated correctly, or it doesn't feel like it. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about with BOB, and a lot of rage is going to happen this stream. So I'm going to warn you guys now, a lot of rage will probably happen. I don't know if I'm going to get to rank 100. But I'm gonna try my best. I did a little bit today, and I'm currently rank 54, since I guess they start everyone at rank 50, which means literally everyone's doing it right now, which can lead to me not doing so well, because I don't know. It would be one of those things we'll have to get into it. We'll see. Hello again. Time for BOB, and there's lag in the BOB. I mean, lag? No. I never really experienced lag, but I experienced his crashes only on one boss. There's only one boss in the BOB that always seems to crash, no matter what. And depending upon the situation, has happened already multiple times. You remember all the, like I said, I won like 4 matches, got to rank 54, and like that. I think about did like 10 of them or 12. I don't even know how much I did. At least like 3 to 5 times the game has crashed against a stupid crab boss. I don't know what the hell is up with that boss, but it literally keeps crashing. And it's kinda stupid. I am literally tempted that if we ever get the crab boss, I'm getting the hell out of there, because it always seems to crash for some god unforsaken reason. So, you know, we're gonna do that. So some bosses did come back. We got the global anniversary boss, which is not, I kinda know. But it's gonna be changed because if you get higher score, the boss is gonna allow you to parry first. There's a lot of talk about that as well, and some tips and tricks I found out with my units. But yeah, that's kind of the general gist, is I think I'm not gonna do the crab bosses, just because they crash a lot for everyone. I don't know about anyone else, but I've always crashed, and I don't usually crash in this game. It's something to do with the boss. I don't know why, but it's something to do with the boss. But aside from that, everything's Gucci. Lag, I mean, I could see that, but I never really experienced lag like the last 2 BOBs yet. I guess it depends upon the other person as well, if they have good internet. If both of it's pretty much me and the other opponent has good internet, then I usually don't get lag. I've experienced lag in my battles, and Ben, someone parries? Ben? I have no idea who Ben is. Where the boss isn't in the layers area. So yeah, okay, I can see what you mean, I can see what you mean. You can see what I mean. And sometimes that's happened. And I experienced that in the past BOBs, but so far I really haven't experienced that yet in this BOB. We might. I'm not saying we won't. It's very possible that we can. And like I said, I do know the game's not the game capture. It's not capturing the gameplay because I haven't really set that up. Like I said, I was charging my phone, and I just wanted to stream now because I was a bit late and behind because I wanted to stream at 4 and it's already been 11 minutes after 4, or how much? It's like 6 minutes after 4, something like that. But anyway, there is a lot to talk about before we even get into BOB that I do want to talk about. Of course, the first one being, I think we pretty much already said everything about it. I mean, not fully in detail, but a lot about it. So the first thing is the Free Scout. If you guys don't know yet, there is going to be a Free Scout, I think, coming... What the frick? No. I did not... I didn't... Phone. Did I say whatever that is? No. I said SAO MD. Come on. Get in the program. Anyway. We're getting a Free Scout tomorrow, and it's 6 stars, pretty much. All the 6 stars, but the focus is pretty much Ujo, Alice, and then, of course, Kirito and Asuna being, you know, Alization. Also, awesome background. Just throwing that out there. But anyway, continuing on. That's pretty much either in the data mined, or it's said somewhere. I'm not too certain. But that's supposedly coming out tomorrow, along with the other 2 banners, which is, of course, Alice's rate up. It should be, unless I miscalculated on the amount of days. I'll check it out right now, just to see. And then there is the new banner with Lolly Asuna, Lolly Ujo, and Lolly Kirito. I don't know why I call them lollies, but they're now lollies. And I'm surprised that they didn't do a different weapon for them. Like, it was a perfect opportunity to bring out new weapons for those units, being axes. They literally have axes in the artwork, yet they're sword units. What? Aside from that, you can technically look at their stats, and everything. I would say above average attack. They're all 4K attack. They have 3 special qualities, meaning that, they are actually really good. Like, really, really good units. This is, I think, the first time for a 6-star to have 3 abilities. It's not gonna be the same thing and when the raid characters get upgraded, but as of now, they're technically the first 6-star units to have 3 special abilities. It's technically considered to be a bait banner. It looks really good. And I will say this, ranked event-wise, maybe not so much, maybe not. I don't know, we'll have to see by tomorrow, but definitely for the floor-clearing event. HP recovery with automatic parry. Automatic parry, just in general, is, I would say, really good. I know a lot of people hate it because of the whole lazy thing, and this is only for noobs. But in actuality, yeah, you could say that, but it's also really goddamn good for floor clearing events, and I won't lie about that. Also being SS3 acceleration skill, if they have the chance to go behind the enemy, whoever ends up going behind the boss or enemy, those guys, whoever gets that chance to go behind the enemy or boss or whatever, is going to be the king of the banner, for sure. Just because that can be really good in certain ranking events and in floor clean events. If you just need to get behind the boss before the boss does some ultra powerful move, that could sometimes maybe one-shot you, and you don't want that at all. But anyway, the whole point stands, as we'll see. Okay, now I will talk about that later, and I know you said that on Discord. I did not know about it. I did not see it, so I'm gonna have to look through it again. It might be there. The only reason why it's already maxed out is because I did the lols. Like, I did a 1-star Kirito 1 that took like 9 minutes and 22 seconds. Just like a 1-star Kirito with that weapon and just random armor and a sorcery for him. He's like level 70. I literally spent 4 hacking crystals to max him out, because yeah, that's how much it takes to max him out, is 4 hacking crystals. I did that, and I pretty much did it in like 9 minutes and 22 seconds. Just for the lols. And yeah, like, I thought it was full just like a joke, because I noticed that the attack and crit is like only 700 when maxed out. I was like, wait, is this supposed to be a joke? I'm guessing this is a joke. And I thought it was supposed to be like a joke that you could probably do for something else in the future, just as a joke, you know, but yes, I kept hearing that from other Discords way before you said it on our Discord, and yeah, I didn't see it, and we're gonna look at that to see what they fully say. But anyway, this is, of course, the step-up guaranteed scout, so if you have a lot of diamonds, this might be your best chance to get them. Of course, they pretty much have everything 6-star-wise, even item animation. Kirito and Ujio are normal swords, and Alice is an elemental rod. That is shocking, because they don't like to do rods for some weird reason, but now all of a sudden, they're giving us a lot of rods, all of a sudden. I mean, there was, of course, Liz, and now this Alice. Ray Liz, anyway. And it's nice, because she's not bad at all. Especially for an attack stat, but her crit is kind of low. Compared to the others, it's not actually that low, actually. But still, like, I think she's gonna be really good. How much base? Oh, she also has a higher base MP, so she's gonna be more likely to spam SS3s, even with the incorrect sorcery. She's able to do 4. Because I think that's actually a really good MP stat. Like, and no matter what sorceries, you can spam more than once. I think that's going to be the case. And I'm probably going to get asked, why aren't you not in the Discord chat? And that's what I'm doing right now. Dragilia? No. I'm not. I'm not in Dragilia. Am I in Dragilia? Is it Dragilia? Let me see. It shouldn't be in Dragilia. Is it Twitch that's on Dragilia? Probably Twitch. Probably Twitch. Yep, Twitch. Come on. You're not gonna allow me to? Come on. I don't care, Twitch. Okay, just a sec, everyone. It's gonna take us a while just because it's loading. I'm streaming. Why is it? Wait, I update. What the fuck? Okay, Twitch, you're just being weird today. I guess I actually updated it with everything, but I guess it just did not update for some weird reason. Art Online Memory Defrag. Update. Take that out. Let's go to YouTube. I have to do all of this. Go to YouTube. Come on. Please load. Creative Studio. It's gonna take us a little bit. Okay. Sorry, guys. I thought Twitch was gonna be nice for us today. Yeah, YouTube is all handy and dandy. Okay. Now that should be fixed. Okay, just let me know if it's fixed. Refresh the page, and it should be fixed for the Twitch side of things. Exit that out. Okay, well, I was just about to get the music on, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so it should now be changed. Thank you for letting me know. Also, like I said, I was about to say, I'm gonna be in voice chat, which I am currently in voice chat, so if you want to join us, you can. You're free, just if you want to, go ahead. But anyway, on to the characters what I was just talking about. So, yeah. So my general consistency on the banner, bait banner for sure. Really good looking units. It depends upon the SS3s. I would say the best unit would be a unit that could go behind. Like the SS3 goes behind the enemy. Well, if that is the case, they're going to be the best in the banner just because they're, I think, more towards, you know, floor clean events. auto heal, not auto heal, but HP recovery, automatic parry, which is good. But if they have that ability to do that, they can spam and be good in ranking events. That as well. Also, they're non-elemental, so also I think they're also meant for the BOB as well. Something I did neglect to mention. So pretty much, I don't think there's any dark units, so Alice is kinda for the BOB, but Kirito and Uju are useful just for the Reaper boss.
So,
hey, but
are you doing BOB right now?
No, not yet. I haven't really gotten to that because we have a lot to talk about.
About what?
Oh, a lot.
I mean, the update?
I mean, the banners, the twig, the
banner. I'm just confused on how the hell is Axe a sword type? That's what I want to know.
Okay, someone gets it. Someone gets it. Like I said, like I just said before we even went to this banner, talking about this banner. Like, it was a perfect opportunity to bring out axes, and yet they decided to do swords because it can the fight similarly, which not exactly.
What? You're swinging like an axe in a circle, so you're slashing down for it and cross slashing it. Doesn't it? Who uses a sword and swing like an axe? Please tell me. And nobody does.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like it's a perfect opportunity that they missed out on. But anyway, but I'll say this again: they're not bad. They're a bait banner. They should be worth it.
They're not bait, technically.
I mean,
they're not bait. They are BOB character.
Not exact. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I would say Forklift event.
I mean, BOB, but I don't very often. Yeah, not for a fact you do. You can't deny that.
Yeah, I do know that it's pretty much for the BOB, and that's what I was just talking about, like, before I think you got in, or when you got in, I was talking about for the BOB, which, like I said, Alice is kinda like, all of them are kinda because their elements don't help all that much. Alice especially, since there's no dark units. Like,
I'm just curious about the light boss. Since it's that boss, can we air parry the first attack?
No, like, the first parry is, he just does like a slash. He doesn't do that.
I thought he does the ball trying to get air parry that shit. It's so funny.
No, he doesn't do like the ball thing. I faced him. He just goes up to you and then does a slash. You don't have to do an air parry.
How long is air parry?
I don't think you can. I don't think he ever does the air parry, actually, thinking about it, when I fought him. Also, I do know for a fact that if you do enough damage, you can stagger the bosses. Just because they're making the bosses for 6 stars, but they're not accounting to 5 stars in their damage. So, let's say if you had Tails Kirito with a rate 5 or 4.5 weapon that's level 100, you can actually stagger the boss without needing to parry. Which is something to know. I gotta know right now. You can literally stop his animation, so you can skip the animation. Oh, that was my experience anyway. If we ever get to that boss, then I'll show you guys. But anyway, yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, I would say it's a bait banner because it's not for the ranking event. But then again, what's really a bait banner in this game? Like, all the bait banners are really good. The ranking event banners, not all the time are good, but some of the units are.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, hey, welcome back. But yeah, general consensus. They're good. They're probably going to be good. I can't really say right now until we see the SS3s, but my prediction is if they can go, if one of these SS3s goes behind the boss or enemy, they're probably going to be the best in the banner, just because that's really useful for ranked events and Forklift events, or sometimes not really BOB, but in all those other occasions that can actually come in clutch a lot of times.
Yeah, like some of those fast parry moves.
So yeah, I also just just even so you can just spam and you can go behind the boss multiple times, get MP, do that again, auto HP recovery. Yeah, they're really good, surprisingly. With the SS3 and the acceleration skill, we have to see like their SS3s though. But
I would say BOB much harder now, like a little harder than normal. Here's the thing. My guildmate faced someone. It was a Earth boss. Yeah, it was an Earth Hammer boss. My guildmate was in a full Wind team. Other guy was in a full Dark team. Spamming 6-star. You know who won? The 6-star one. It's ridiculous.
It's because of the spam ability. Yeah.
Yeah, you just spam basically. All you spam.
Yeah, that's the thing about 6 stars is it's not because they do a lot of damage, it's because they can spam. And over time, that's better. Oh, it's only like 45 seconds for the battle anyway, but you kind of get the points. They can spam more.
And also, they got 12 straight. They have 4 straight and no more 3 as well. A little bit better as well. So,
yeah, they also, just in general, 6 stars, I wouldn't be surprised if sometimes, on the other hand, though, I can't always say 5 stars are the best. Because I noticed that in some occasions, depending upon the units, the 5 stars could win the battle.
It also depends on player. Yeah, I destroyed 3 in a row using 4-6-star character.
But yeah, that's pretty much the Alicization banner, I would say. So I
called it as well. I knew that was happening.
So it looks like the rate up banner is going to be later than usual, maybe. It's 6 UST.
No, it's not 6. It's tomorrow.
Yes, it's tonight/tomorrow, depending upon the time. 6 UTC is... Let me do some real...
For us, it's 1 AM, isn't it?
Oh, it's usually 2 or 1.
Well, for me, it's 1.
6 UTC to...
Isn't it 4:27 PM right now for you?
Let me see.
Isn't it right now 4?
Okay, yeah. So it is technically 1 AM. I thought it was gonna be something later, but yeah, it's 1 AM.
No. What? Isn't your time probably 4:28 PM? Is that?
Yeah. I mean, you could actually see the time on stream because the time is only for me for some reason. Like, you can easily tell like what time it was on my end just by looking at the chat if you can see the time stamp. So that's just something to note. But anyway, the Alice banner, we have this banner that's also coming out, but it's later because it actually starts at the 15th. So that's 6. That's 11 hours after 1, so about 12 or 10, somewhere around there. For me, anyway.
The child banner?
Yeah, the child banner comes out later. Yeah, it's a different time, but that's not the only 2 banners we're getting. We're getting a free banner as well.
I know, I saw.
And I know some people have already saw. Let me see if they show it. Do they? In Tutorial Scout, wait, Alice and Uji appear in the Tutorial Scout. In the 5-star guaranteed Scout, Alice and Uji appear challenge powerful bosses of the 5-star characters. Huh. Okay.
Okay, see, I gotta go now.
Okay, see it. But yeah, of course. We're getting the free Scout, free 1011X Scout, which you can get a 6-star if you're lucky enough. And that should be the same day. But anyway, that is not all we gotta talk about, because I want to talk about each and everything. So, there is the Trig crest that's happening right now, and let me see if they say it. Defeat this guy during the period. Awesome items such as golden upgrade crystals for 6-star upgrade and almighty sacred crystals will be sent to your base on the defeat. Giga Cedar count? Really? Okay, I gotta make sure I gotta do that. But check out the Giga Stealer challenge at Okay, I'll be back in a sec. There's a lot of things I didn't even look at it, but I just saw the crest. But Okay, so going back to this. I know, just an update beforehand. So I don't think we're gonna stream that long. Family talking. They're gonna be home probably about, I don't know, 30 to 40-ish minutes for food. So I'm probably gonna end the stream off early because of that. So just letting you guys know. And I'll try to get through this as quickly as I can and get into BOB not as fast as I can. I'm not expected to get rank 100 now, but I'll say we'll eventually get to it. But anyway, continuing on. So I did not realize you can get some golden ugly crystals and some mighty hacking crystals, which those are really good. I am not gonna lie. They could be used and saved up to eventually max out one 6-star unit. So do note that, as well as the golden ugly crystals, which actually, to be honest, I thought it was gonna be a lot rarer, but they're pretty much bringing them out left and right. So about 100 per month, I would say, is what it seems like they're trying to do. Which means in about 4 months is pretty much one fully upgraded 6-star. So if that is correct, then I would say a lot of people by then would probably have a maxed out 6-star, which is frightening to think about, but at the same time, if you've been playing for a lot longer and you have raid 5s, then you probably do better or know what to do better in those situations. And we will talk about the ranked event too. That's something also to talk about. Hey, welcome to the stream, Cream Kitty. How you doing? Anyway, so of course, looks like there is some kind of Giga Cheater event or challenge. If you guys didn't already hear, I literally did a 1-star using the twig. This random random armor and non-elemental sorcery. And I pretty much just did it with that unit alone. I did have 2 other units just for experience, so to give them experience, because why the hell not? This event actually gives a lot of experience, as well as medallions. It gives them 2 non-elemental medallions or 2 holy medallions. It's not guaranteed, but it does give experience, medallions, and actually really decent amounts of coin, actually. Cool, technically, so do note that. So it's actually worth to farm it, and since it seems like if you defeat a certain amount, we get items for it, you might as well. And I've been doing it just for the farming anyway, because it looks like it's a really good event just to farm in general. Anyway, so check out the Cheater Challenge, which I don't exactly know where. If you're trying to challenge at the festival, you can get a special bonus to get 10 more counts of defeated Gigas? Okay, during the event period, missions where you can earn rated 2-3 missions are available. Clear the missions to get Gigas Cedar's Twig. For the details, check the notice board. We're going to continue on. I'm going to check that out, actually. So, more fun in the memory defrag. Okay, enjoyable. So, improvements. Creating a party, enhancing characters will be much easier. So, they make it easier to level up. Money, I guess. Cried crystals for units to enhance. Not bad. Really not bad event. It's nice that they're doing this for new players. If you're new or you're just gonna start, if you just started, then it would be very, very nice. Like if you were just watching the Isolation event, or I mean not the event, banner. What am I saying? Anime season 3 of SEO. Then yeah, this is like the perfect time to finally play this game. There might be new players too. If it actually is what I've heard it to be really good, expect people to transition over to be SEO fans. And I could see a lot more new fans of SEO play this game. And so I wouldn't exactly be surprised by that. So this is good for those players. So we'll see. Now, voting for new contents, I already did it. Funny enough, when I woke up, I saw people talking about it, and I instantly did it. And I did say on Discord, and I literally said, yeah, I chose my 3, but I went ham on the text option, just explaining more than just that, because there's a lot more I would have voted for. because those are almost all good stuff. There's some things I feel like they could change into, like for instance, the challenges for Forkin events. I talked about that. Guild levels, medallions. There was even an option for medallions. I wonder what people watched my video some time ago. And also, the whole, I should probably get back to someone about the whole collab on the configuration of that. That'll be for something else for another time. But anyway, there's that. Who else? Oh yeah, more variation for characters to get in banners. I think this is the second time they said this, and I went ham, and I told them like, hell yes, do it. Like seriously, this game needs more different characters at this point. Like it seriously needs characters like Klein and a Gilmore, rest of the Fatal Bullet crew. There's a lot to note that this game still kinda needs to get to, but since they're so focused on Alization, I feel like this is like one of those things that after the whole Alization craze goes down, they'll do whatever we pretty much asked for, pretty much. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. But anyway, there's that, I already did it. Okay, so everything's easier to get, and then there's of course this tutorial scout. Guaranteed 5-star. Alice Nugio appear, challenging powerful bosses with the 5-star characters. Okay. These 5-star characters I think are kinda if I'm correct, if they're 5-star. If I know what these characters are. There's like 2 5-star variations. I think there's the anniversary, and then there's the trap versions. And trap versions are already good. It's just I never got them, and I don't think most people even got the trap units, Alice and Ugio. And I will say this, since I do have actually that Ugio in my second account, he is literally helping me so much when I played it some days ago. When I was trying to get somewhere on that account, which I still haven't. I literally need to do a stream just for my second account because it's really bad. It's taking me a long time just to get to a spot where everyone is maxed out, leveled out, everything unlocked that I can. It's taken a long time, and the Trap Ugio is helping tons, surprisingly, especially for farming skill. Since though it's actually better, it's actually kind of the right time just to get started on that. If I really wanted to, I might. But anyway, hey, welcome to the stream, Dr. Brado. Hey, what did I miss? Me just talking about stuff. We're gonna probably end the stream off early just because of food, family coming home. And I didn't know if they were gonna do that today. Since they are, I'm probably gonna end the stream off. So I'm trying to get through as much as I can right now. I want to try to do some BOBs if I can, but I don't know if I'm gonna even get to that point. Anyway, that out of the way, the banner, the 3 banners, the events based on Alization. Oh yes, I know what I wanted to do. This. Okay, so... Ooh, you can actually check the official website. So defeats the Gigas Cheater, the giant tree which appears in the PV of the Sword Art Organization. You can get a title, Executor of the Sacred Task for missions. I already got that. Okay, awesome rewards. Sophie defeat. So check out... Okay, so defeat the Gigas spawning in the single tree during the period. Okay, we send to check out the Gigas. Okay, if you try the challenge at the festival, you can get bonus clears, get 10 or more counts of defeat. So, okay. So is that for everyone? I wonder. We'll get to that point. Trig, okay, during the events, missions we can earn. Okay, there are 8 missions. Gigas Cheater's Trig will be transformed into something at a later date. So there it is, the confirmation that the weapon will change eventually. Which I'm guessing is going to be based around the anime, so about several weeks. Wait, BOB? Yeah, BOB's out. Everything's literally like BOB, new, Quick Exchange event boss is out. Banners are coming out tomorrow. Okay, which beers in the PV. So I'm gonna check that out later. I'll post it on Discord with the link that they give, because I like to do that, and it's annoying because it's only on phone. They could probably someone already has it that's not on phone, but Anyway, I think that's it, actually, because there's the cheater tree. Boulder Bullets is right now happening, if you guys haven't already figured that out yet. Anyway, there's one last thing I do want to talk about, and Scouts. I do realize I did say I was possible with Scouts, and I'm not, actually. I was planning on doing that 250 Scout, because a certain someone did pass me in the ranking events, and that's what we're going to talk about now. I am in 2nd place, surprisingly. But you'd be surprised on how they did it. Just by the team alone, I greatly believe they tried to RNG grind their way to first place. And so, first place is literally 6-star Yuki, 6-star Asuna, and of course, Makoto. Now, 18 seconds was probably mid to low 18 seconds. High being close to 19, low being close to 17 seconds. So, it's somewhere around there. Are they gonna keep it? No. If there's a whale, or me, which depends upon the Scouts tomorrow, slash tonight, yeah, nevertheless, I'm gonna level up my Asuna to level 85 anyway, so depending upon my Scouts, and since I really want to max out one of them, I don't think this guy's gonna keep his first place for sure. I don't think this is like top 5 for sure score. It's nice to see someone actually try to use Makoto, but I don't think this is gonna keep, especially me around. I am not gonna let this stand by at all. I'm sorry for this guy, but I know I can easily get 17 seconds if I just RNG grind, just alone from this alone, like just these levels, equipment, title. But I know I can get at least 17 seconds faster, maybe. And with leveled up units, a little bit more damage on top of that, that's going to be a lot easier to achieve. And I do know for a fact the strat I used for this, I can get to 17 seconds. It's just at the time I get to that point, I don't have enough damage, so I have to spam one more Asuna and Kirito to finish off the boss. But if I didn't do that, that would be 17 seconds. So that just kind of shows you, like, if you watch back at the stream, then you can easily figure out what I could do, or maybe increase the levels to help out. And I still haven't done anything for Asuna for Limit Break yet, so I still have 100. I have like 104 or 3 or something like that, so I'm going ham, technically, in a way. So I am sorry, Shion. But I'm gonna try my best to defeat you. And it all depends upon if I can actually get duped or not. We'll see. I mean, lately my luck for getting dupes has not all been there, for 6 stars anyway, so just have to see. It's like the game's trying to avoid me getting dupes, because they know I could easily get first place. But anyway, that's just me being like, okay, I just feel like the game's after me. But anyway, as you can tell, yes, VOB is here. If you haven't been playing the game yet today, this is going to be a rude awakening, pretty darn quick. Also, I needed to get one more team set up because I will go over the graphic, because I don't know how many of you guys know what the bosses are, but I'm going to help you with that. They're going to be lost. Let me see. So, what weapons are in the new banners? 2 swords and 1 rod. 2 elemental swords and 1 holy rod. The holy rod is, of course, Alice, and then Kirito and Uchi, as you can tell, is the iron sword. Even though they're using axes, they're swords, apparently. So yeah, they missed that. They missed the chance to bring out axes. But that one of these days they should. Like, that should have been the case. It really should have. I think that would have been a nice thing they could have done for the Alization event. Like, that would have been awesome. Bring something new for the Alization opening for Season 3. Anyway, bosses you should expect in BOB. So, of course, I already talked about the crab boss on how stupidly broken it is. Not the fact that it's hard to kill, but what it does to your game. AKA, it crashes literally everyone. This boss is probably the most, let's word this correctly. This boss has probably by now been the most crashed player base ever. So it crashes the most people. I'm trying to say that, but it sounds so weird trying to say that. It pretty much crashed me a lot of times already. I could not, for the love of me, beat it. There's only once we somehow went through the boss, and that was only once out of like 4 to 6 attempts at this boss. Whatever the hell is wrong with this boss, it loves to crash people, especially me. So do be wary on that boss. Just so you know, I've crashed a lot with this boss, and this is like the 3rd or 4th time a boss has really crashed my game, but it's very rare to have actually happened to begin with. I don't usually crash in this game, so it's something to do with this boss. I don't know what the hell this boss does to make people crash, but that's the case. But anyway, aside from that, these are all the elements and all the bosses. We have the Wind Bird, so bring fire units. There's no 6-star fire units yet, so this is gonna be like up for grabs. This boss, I would say, these 2 bosses are gonna be the easiest to defeat. This is the last ranking event, the first ranking event boss where you had to do the air parry. You don't have to, actually. Surprisingly, she doesn't really do the air parry. He actually does a different attack now for the parry, just to make it simplified. Of course, just bring the new Halloween units. Rei Kirito. I already said this before when we were talking about him. You can easily stagger this boss, actually, really easily with Rei Kirito. Every time I wanted to stop his animations, I just use an SS3 from Rei Kirito, and boom, on my merry way to get the next parry. Literally, it's that easy. And that's kind of weird. It's like, that's, I think, the only boss you can easily do that with. Maybe the bird. The bird has kind of been weird. I'm kind of afraid of the bird because of Bridal Asuna is around, but I have my own bridal units to counteract that. That's when we get to it. The Reaper boss from the Global Anniversary Ranking event. I think it's the 1st or the 2nd. One or the other. I'm not too positive on which, but it was a double battle. And of course, they made it only non-elemental. It still has the same attacks, so if you remember from that ranking event, this should be easy to deal with. I never lost with this boss yet, so we'll see. This boss I did not know was here, but thankfully that is why I'm also making a team for this boss, being a full win team. And of course, this boss is the Samurai Earth boss. I don't know, I think it was in a ranking event some time ago. It used to been like this random event out of nowhere. But he's now finally back for the 3rd time, pretty much for this BOB. Now, of course, the Hermit is new, I would say. I mean, there have been variations of the boss that has, like, 2 different elements at the same time. It does actually switch elements in the battle. I don't know if many people know that, but it switches from fire to water halfway between the battle. So it's actually good to bring both Alice and Yu-Gi-Oh! Just for the Hermit, but that's if the game doesn't crash. So, to be honest, I would avoid this boss as you can until they fix it. Unless it's just one of those things that happens to only certain people, which it really shouldn't, because I have good internet. This is really good phone still, even though it's several years old. Surprising that this happens, because I don't really crash at all in most of my games, so there's just something wrong with this boss, and it's something I'm probably gonna have to fix. But anyway, this is pretty much all the bosses. It's literally on our Discord for the SAO MD news. If you want to, you can go check it out, so you can take a screenshot right now or watch back in the video whenever it gets on YouTube. But yeah, here it is. Just make a team for each of these elements, and you should be Gucci for the ranking event. Anyway, that is it for that. Okay, so let me make the team. So, if you guys don't know, I did get rank 100 last BOB, so I do technically have the title. It does not matter if you're rank 100, because both titles give the exact same percentage and boost. It gives 5% attack, and it also gives you increased MP regeneration if you get some hits off the boss. So, for me to get Freind, I am going to definitely go for a Premiere. Surprisingly, yes. I think this is like one of the few bosses where a mitigation unit would actually be helpful, since this really isn't a 6-star, quote-unquote. Yes, there is Leafa. I don't have her. She's like the only 2 6-stars I currently don't have. Funny enough, I've literally gotten almost every single 6-star by date, which is kind of surprising at this point. But yeah, Leafa I don't have, so that's not an option. Rain, maybe. The problem is dual blades at this moment in time, so I'm kind of afraid of that. Wind unit-wise, I have no idea. Wind is kinda now my lacking element. Out of all my other elements, wind, I would say, is the most lacking. For 400% is the most lacking. Well, not really. I mean, there is Ray Leafa. Yeah, I would say Ray Leafa would be a lot better choice. Maybe. I mean, I don't know anymore. I really don't know. Like, I have so many. I mean, even though I did say I was lacking, I still have decent units I could use. I want debuff down. Okay, so here's some tips for you guys. If you bring a buff unit, do note it's actually worse, because now you're just giving a buff to your enemy. Same thing for the buff down. If you debuff the boss down, then the opponent can also use that to their use. They can use that to their own advantage. So is it better to bring the buff down? In most cases, no. It's not the best thing to bring down, because it doesn't really change anything. It's like you're just adding more dice, or like more tanks. For instance, if you're facing 2 tanks versus 2 tanks, if you add like one more tank to one side, and then there's another one that gets added to the other side, then it's literally the same equal. It's like there's nothing gonna change. It's always gonna be equal to equal in damage. Depending upon the units, though. Like if the other team doesn't bring wind units, then you have a more advantage because you're gonna be doing more damage anyway. So it all depends upon the opponent, I would say. But that's if, and you don't really know. You're pretty much in a random selection of players, so it's up to you if you want to bring a defense down, but just be wary that that could go against you. I kind of want to bring Rain, just because I know she's actually really good, but the problem, as you can tell, is dual blades. And that's always been the problem for me with Rain. And right now it's even more of a problem because I really can't just share my Raid 5 dual blade. Like, I would love to use Yuki for my water team. It comes down to the dual blade. So yeah. That's gonna be the problem because a lot of people are going to have a great elemental team, and that's usually the case. It's usually not elementals where everyone's good at most of the time. So in reality, I would say the Raid 5 to stay with Kirito would be my best option, just because of the pure amount of damage I'll be able to bring off because I use Kirito. Yeah, like this is the problem. Like, I could use Rain because she is really good. Like, I will admit, she's a really good spam unit. This is always the problem with dual blades. I always seem to get into. And yes, I could do the guaranteed scout if it's still active, but that's not guaranteeing I'm gonna get an MP down weapon. Welcome to the stream, Dolphin. How you doing? Do I really want to? I mean, we'll do this, I guess. It's not the best, but we'll try it out. We'll see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I will change it. And I still want to use Rain. Rain's really good, especially since you can do skill damage just from SS3 alone without needing to parry. And that's alone good for BOB if you want to spam. Let me exchange the title. So we can have her, is it right here? BUB second, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is my teams. My strongest by far is probably my dark. Or holy, if you, I mean, elemental, if you count me having the Raid 5 dual blades. So, we'll see. I would say, like, I would love to use different units for Water 2. It's just the fact that I won't be able to spam if I do. Yeah, this is the problem I'm gonna have for BOB. I could also bring someone else, but what would there be? Because I did check all the Rada units I have I could possibly use. Or I could use Patui or Lane, but the problem with that is it's not gonna, I mean, the attack up might affect the players too, doesn't? I know the defense down affects everyone. I don't think attack up does. I don't know. That's something I don't really know or test all that much with BOB, is if attack affects it as well. And I did say it does, but I'm not too positive on that. I don't really know if anyone's really positive on that. I would have to see. I don't know anything, so I might have to ask some peeps around Discords just to see. Yeah, water right now is kind of an iffy spot. I mean, yes, I could bring mitigation, but I don't think you need mitigation. I'm gonna be honest, though. Like, I might just go with Alice, because here's the thing. I might not even go for the Hermit boss, just because it crashes anyway, most of the time. And because of that, I might not do it. But it does switch elements, so I could go with Alice. Yeah, we'll try Alice too. Let's give you an armor. Okay, yeah. So this is gonna be our teams. We'll try him out. I'm gonna do a little bit of BOB. My main goal is to get to 100 rank, but I don't think we'll get to it today. Like I said, the stream's probably gonna end early, even though family hasn't really gone home yet, and it's already been 54 minutes. And a phone call. Let me guess. Yeah, New York City. I don't even live anywhere near that. I don't know you, so see ya. Okay. So, let's actually get started. Okay, let's see what we get. If it's the Hermits, I might just leave. Okay, it's not. Okay, they're loading in. Looking at their units already. Oof. Especially that lethal there. Okay. Oh, never mind. I guess we'll walk out with a Joy. Actually, that's not bad though, because that's like an easy win. Easy win. Easy win. Okay. Oh, stop doing that, douche. Oh yeah, this AI is really going aggressive right now. Holy shit. Okay, that didn't work. Can you stop doing that head split, girl? Yeah, please die. You know, I'm just gonna spam. There we go. So, AI, it can be really dangerous if you're not careful. They can easily destroy you. They literally go ham. Okay. It doesn't really matter. I don't care about just going for ongoing win streaks. It's nice. It can go faster, but I usually don't get that lucky. I usually tend to get really good players. So let's see. Oh. I am sorry? Okay, so someone with... Okay. Okay, that was really bad. She had easily the first run in there. I shouldn't have spammed there. Should have just saved my MP. Wait, what the hell? I can only guess that I'm doing damage. Okay, returning to single player. I'll take it. Yeah, this is the problem. I guess there is lag for people. I guess? I don't know, that was weird. For sure. Rank 126, using Kirito in the beginning, trying to psych people out. Yeah. Not gonna exactly happen. I don't know. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that that person disconnected, I might have lost there. Because it looked like that player had an easy win because of that Xenon. Let's see. Is that the same? Yes. Yeah, this person's trying to find their best units. Level 95, this could be a semi-royal. Okay, so him using SS3 could be a nuisance. That shouldn't be a problem, though. Okay, how much? So we should be equal score? So he might go after him? Let's see. Equal score, yes. Yes. Yeah, he crit. Rip. He can't handle the fury of Mwa. I'm just kidding. That sucks. Okay, I could have buried that. That I could also bury. Okay, I'm just messing up at this point. Rip. I mean, to be honest, that was kind of not in his favor. I'm not gonna lie. Just because the boss technically went after me to begin with. Nope. I could have buried that. I gotta remember to bury that. Can you just stop being a dick, AI? Okay. People leaving, people disconnecting. This is normal BOB. I'm not gonna lie, this is sadly normal for BOB situations, so usually people do leave. I don't leave if I'm losing, because I'm not a coward like that. I mean, I'm not trying to be that rude, but seriously, rank 82, I mean, looks like a reroller. I mean, to have someone that these units at that high a level, I'm a Dolphin, and I don't have all my 6 stars at those kind of levels, so it's probably definitely 100% a reroller. But at the same time, come on, dude. You gotta learn from your mistakes and get better against NBOB. Now, at the beginning, yeah, I can't doubt you on that, but after the fact, like, you can still do it. I've in certain situations in BOB where I had to literally go to the same position where my the person I'm facing against, just so I could get the parry before them. And many a times I have to do that in BOB, so I don't know what to say on that. Like, I think that person could have done it, but at the same time, they were rerollers, so they might not have the best equipment, and they probably were afraid that we're not going to win, so I guess that's that. My family is home, so I think we're going to end it off here on a kind of a sour note a little bit. Not really. It's just kind of sad. Like, he could have stayed, and he probably just learned from his mistakes and get better. Even if you're a reroller, you can still be a pro. I know there's some pros that are rerollers that can destroy people that even wail. I mean, I'm just kidding. I don't think it's that crazy, but I know they can beat expert players just because they reroll and they know what they're doing. That guy doesn't exactly seem like he knows what he's doing. He's just rerolling to get a good account started. So rip in that case, but we'll do more BOB in the future. We have, like, how many days? 9. We have a decent amount of time before this ends, and trust me, we will get to rank 100. It's just gonna take us a while. It's actually better just to rate, just because a lot of people would already be at rank 100, and most of the time, and if you guys don't know this yet, but there is an actual faction. Like, they create a faction each and every BOB called the Argo faction, pretty much. This is not really, the faction part's not exactly there, but anytime you see an Argo user, it's pretty much them giving you a free win. They won't do anything, they'll just watch you, and they'll let you get the win. And that's always been the case after some point in the lifespan of whatever bullets. And when I usually try to get to rank 100, I usually do that for other people as well. I do the whole Argo thing. So there's also pros and cons to the whole system. Like, yeah, it's annoying to get there, but eventually there'll be people out there to give you free wins. Also, do note, you won't go down in ranking, so if you still keep at it, eventually, you'll get some people to give you wins, and eventually, you'll get to the rank you want, or want to farm to, and pretty much. Because BOBs is pretty much just farming ranks. There's no actual player versus player. Yeah, you're facing against another person, but there's no downside to losing. And that's another reason why I was kinda about people leaving, because there's no point in losing. Yeah, you lost against a player, but it doesn't do anything bad against you. You just gotta keep at it until you win, and then get higher ranks. Literally. But anyway, aside from that, we'll do that later. But until then, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's kind of small, not that long live stream. An hour is semi-decently long, but I usually stream about 2 to more hours. But aside from that, if you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe / follow. In the description below is Discord, so do please go check it out. But aside from that, you guys know the drill. I'm Zickum11. Good luck on your summons tonight / tomorrow, and I will see you probably Monday. This weekend, I will start to focus on college stuff again. I've been kind of lazy on that, so we'll get to that. Time to grind the new events now. Yes, especially for you guys. I'm not going to be grinding that much in SAO MD. I might go to bullets from time to time just to do something else, but I'll be focusing more on Dragalia Lost. But like I said, I am starting to get bored of farming, so I will go to bullets from time to time and just see if I can get further along into it. But like I said, until then, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.